Hey, it's Vanessa Hardy from Long and Foster. I have got a question for you. Would you buy two row homes in Washington, D.C. for the price of just one home? Interesting idea, right? Well, I've got a property. I bet you've never seen anything quite like this in DC. One legal property, but two row homes. So you have the opportunity to buy the property, live in the larger row home, and then rent out the smaller one. A really cool way to build some serious real estate equity. So I want to give you a peek at the property. So this is the smaller unit. So most people are going to lease this one out. It's got a lot of neat features. So all hardwood floors. It's got a really nice exposed brick wall here in the living room. Um, there's a skylight on the second level, which I'll show you in a minute, and it brings a lot of light downstairs. So even though it's a small unit and there's just one window here, it's going to get natural light from above. So you really get a nice warm feeling here with that exposed brick and the extra light from that skylight above. And so into the kitchen, it's a small kitchen, but it's got everything you need, and the appliances are brand new. So new stainless, new backsplash, new sink, a new granite, new cabinets, and new stove. Also, new microwave. The other nice thing in this kitchen, even though the kitchen's small, you've got a really large washer dryer. And you can make those smaller if you wanted to get some extra space in the kitchen. So the kitchen's also got a little closet. You could use that as pantry, but there's also a utility equipment in that closet. And right out from this little kitchen, there's going to be a patio. So there is some outdoor space as well. Okay, let me take you upstairs. I mentioned that you get a lot of light. I didn't turn on a lot of lights here upstairs at all, but you get a lot of light in because there are actually two skylights. So let me show you. There are two bedrooms upstairs. This is one of the bedrooms. Again, there's wood floors here, fresh paint, and because of the skylight in the hallway, you get some nice light up here. And there's also a skylight in the full bathroom on this level. So I've got the lights turned on, but with the windows upstairs and the skylight, it's just very bright here, which is really nice. So that's the skylight. So that'll bring in lots of natural light upstairs, and then also in the bathroom, there is a skylight here as well. Everything's white, very crisp. And again, as I mentioned, a skylight here. Nice and bright. And then this unit has two bedrooms, one full bath here, and then, as I mentioned, a small outdoor space. I want to show you the second bedroom on this level. I hope my camera work doesn't confuse. Okay, so there are two bedrooms on this level, and they're essentially the same size. So it's just one faces the front, one faces the back. The one in the front gets little bit more light this time of day than the one in the back. And again, as I mentioned, hardwood floors throughout. So this is the unit that most people are going to wind up using as a rental. And it's really in the kind of condition where you can just move a tenant right in. If you're interested in buying a property like this, but you'd like to do some extra work, I'm going to give you some details about how you could get that financed. 833 L Street is just such a great investment property, especially with everything that's coming in on 8th Street and Union Market and Noma. So if you have any questions about how to finance this, just let me know because I've got some great loan officers who know how to do a transaction like this one. And as I said before, if you're interested in making updates, it is actually possible to finance everything. So you can buy the property and have a primary residence, rent the second unit out, and if you want to go into the units and make updates to the kitchen, updates to the bathroom, you can actually finance all of those changes. So I've got a lender who is really good at that as well. Even though it's not a standard single family home, even though it's a multi-unit, you can still get a renovation loan. So definitely reach out to me. I'd be happy to be a resource for any questions like that. And actually, I will do a separate video on how to finance renovations with a multi-unit like this one. So I'm Vanessa Hardy from Long and Foster. Please feel free to use me as a resource. I work with buyers, sellers, investors, builders who are working on complex transactions. So I'd be happy to help.